A frustrated Senator Joe St. Augustine called off a roundtable discussion with the charter school council members today after waiting only 4 minutes long for members to show up. PNC's Rebecca Elmore has the story.
If to be early is to be on time, and to be on time is to be late, and late is inexcusable, then that explains why Senator Joe St. Augustine canceled a roundtable discussion only 4 minutes after its scheduled time.
It was almost 1. I still didn't get a call that anybody was running late. 1 o'clock, I'm sitting there, you're there, I'm ready to start. I look ahead, there's nobody else. So I'll give you a few more minutes. I said 5. At 1:04, I said, forget it, let's just end this.
The Education Oversight Chairman called it quits after members for the Charter School Council showed up just a few minutes late.
I mean, why am I going to keep the people of GUAM waiting for folks that don't want to come to a round table? Maybe because the round table is not mandated, right?
Had the meeting followed through, the lawmaker would have had the ability to seek answers to some of his major concerns that he's had with the charter schools.
One of the things I'm very concerned about is that whenever any board meets, you got to have quorum. If you don't have quorum, you don't have a legitimacy of your meeting. Each of the applications they've received, I've been here, they've only had 2 people. That's the chairwoman and 1 member. How is that fair for an application to say that he was legitimately viewed, discussed, and determined to be accepted? Every time they meet, there's only one I'm seeing there is Amanda. Only the chairperson trying to carry this all on her shoulders. That's not fair.
But the Charter School Council Chairwoman, Amanda Bloss, doesn't agree.
So I did come a couple of minutes late to the roundtable that our education chair did schedule. I do want to remind the public that when you are appointed to a council, such as the Guam Academy Charter Schools Council, this is no way your full-time job. This is meant to be a public service position, but it's not your full-time job. This council has been working very hard. We've had work sessions, we've had public hearings for these applications that have come in, and we will continue to do our job, and we will continue to work collaboratively with our education chair as much as he lets us. In this last meeting, there was for sure a quorum. There was actually more than a quorum, well, plus 1 from a quorum. As for the previous meeting, we are still looking into that.
Regardless of the quorum, do you think the council is doing everything they can with the amount of individuals?
I don't know. And that's what the meeting roundtable was about. And what the meeting today was to find out, are there problems currently with the charter schools? Are there conflict with DOE? What's going on? Because you remember this 2 weeks ago, Guam Academy was concerned about their getting their money. They didn't get their money. Everything was delayed. Why is it being delayed?
When asked who the senator was blaming for the delay in payment, the senator said,
the system itself. But then I go back to the council. What are you doing to assist these schools? I'm the oversight chair in the legislature. I'm not the council. I don't want to micromanage them. But if there's nothing going on, then I will get involved in it.
None of that will be determined until November 7th at 9 a.m., which is when the next roundtable discussion with the council will occur. Reporting for PNC News, I'm Rebecca Elmore.